Facebook advertising. Understand it or get crushed. Hi, my name is Ben Gothard. I built 4 different companies, published 10 different books that are all available on the Amazon store, Barnes & Nobles, the iBookstore, and the Google Play Store. I've also filmed over 60 episodes of a podcast called Project Egg, Entrepreneurs Gathering for Growth, featuring experts like Patrick Bet-David, Pat Flynn, Kim Garst, Nicholas Kuzmich, Ryan Stewman, Ivan Meisner, and many more. Today I'm going to talk to you about Facebook advertising. Now, everybody talks about Facebook advertising. Everybody knows about Facebook advertising. They've heard about it. And they throw out buzzwords like pixels or funnels or ads or ad sets or campaigns, conversions. But very few people actually know what they're doing. And very few people have actually had strong results. Now, today I'm going to share with you what professionals in the Facebook advertising space do and how they achieve the results that everybody aspires to achieve. Now, at a bird's eye view, what is Facebook advertising? Facebook advertising is leveraging data to narrow down your target market, to identify your ideal customer, the ideal messaging, the ideal imagery, and scaling based off that data. Now, how are we able to do this? We're able to do this because Facebook is the most advanced marketing engine of our time. Facebook allows marketers like me and business owners like you to hyper-target your ads. No longer do you have to spray and pray on television. You don't have to just put your ads out to hundreds of thousands of people and hope that 10 of the right people see it. You can make sure that the right people are seeing your ads at the right time. And you can tailor your message to make sure that it resonates with them on a level that has never been able to be accomplished before. And not only that, but you can track your results. You can measure and you can quantify the effectiveness of your ads. This has never been done before in the history of advertising. So if you aren't on this platform, if you don't get involved in it, if you don't get on it and you don't start getting customers from it, you're going to get destroyed. Now, you may be saying, I'm going to ride it out. I'm going to wait and see if this whole Facebook thing just blows over. Let me tell you now, with over 22% of the world's population on the platform, Facebook is not just a fad. It's here, and it's here to stay. And within 2 years, that's a ticking time bomb, that's a ticking clock, Facebook is going to be taken over by big brands. Because within 2 years, at most, they're going to wake up. And they're going to start investing the amount of money that they should have been investing all along into the Facebook platform. And when these big businesses with their enormous budgets start investing the proper amount of money that they should be investing now into the platform in about 2 years, your costs are going to go through the roof. Now, we have a temporary window of opportunity. Before the big brands wake up, and while people are still being scared off by the data breach. You see, a lot of people are saying, is Facebook safe to use? Are people going to get off of Facebook? How's the data breach going to affect Facebook advertising? And I'll tell you this, for professionals, we love the data breach because it scares off a lot of marketers. It scares off a lot of business owners who are not comfortable with the platform, who don't know what they're doing. And so that drives our prices down temporarily. So right now, you have a very, very small window of opportunity to get onto Facebook, start getting customers, and to start making your brand a powerhouse in the social media space. Because I'm telling you now, in 2 years, once these big brands get on the platform, you are going to say, I wish I had got onto Facebook sooner. I wish I had taken the leap earlier. And I don't want you to have that regret. I want you to be comfortable getting on now so that you can take advantage of this opportunity that you have, of this massive opportunity, this gift that Mark Zuckerberg has laid out in front of you, and you can grow your business in a way that you've never seen before. Not only that, but as a business owner, I wholeheartedly believe with every fiber of my being that being on Facebook and utilizing Facebook advertising is an ethical responsibility for business owners in 2018 and beyond. Why? Because the more customers that we get, the more resources that we're able to acquire for our businesses, the better service we can provide to our customers. The more we can take care of our employees, who then in turn can take better care of our customers. The more we can take care of ourselves as business owners. And it is up to us, nobody else. It is up to us to utilize the tools that are available to us. The most powerful is Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, you will be destroyed. It's time to make the transition now. And I want to give you the roadmap to do it. I want to take you by the hand and lead you step by step and show you everything that you need to know at a very high level to understand Facebook advertising. I want to give you the roadmap to becoming successful with Facebook advertising and making it work for your business, because it can work for your business if you invest the proper time, energy, and money. If you give Facebook the resources that it needs, it will be profitable for your business. It's not a matter of if it will be profitable, it's a matter of will you invest the resources necessary to make it profitable. Now, before we get into the actual step-by-step roadmap that I'm going to lay out for you, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Why should you listen to me? Why should you care? As I said before, I built 4 different companies. The main one being a social media marketing business. You see, I had 2 conversations as a sophomore in college that would change my life forever. The first was with my roommate. He asked me if I could help him sell t-shirts. The second was with my dad, who is an attorney and has his own practice. He asked me if I'd be a social media intern. I told them both, yes, of course I'll help you out, but don't hire me, hire my company. Back then I had no idea what I was doing, but I had a dream. And I wasn't going to stop until I accomplished that dream. So after some intense Googling, I went online and figured out exactly what I needed to do in order to start a company. And on December 19 of 2014, domiciled my first company. I started off in social media marketing. I started off on Facebook. And over the years, over the past 3.5 years, I have been diving into and immersing myself into everything there is Facebook. And I've learned what works and I learned what hasn't worked. In addition to that, on July 3rd of 2016, I published my first book called CEO at 20, A Little Book for Big Dreams. And in that book, that same dream that I had, the same passion of accomplishing something greater than myself, of achieving freedom in life, of being a master of my own destiny, I wanted to give that to other entrepreneurs. 5 days after I published my first book, I started the podcast, Project Egg, Entrepreneurs Gathering for Growth. And there, I wanted to share the stories of successful entrepreneurs in every industry to help aspiring entrepreneurs, aspiring business people to get the education and the inspiration that they needed to start their business and to accomplish their dreams. You see, there's been a pattern and everything that I've done. And I realized that at the end of the day, my job is to help you turn your dreams into reality. Whether it be through my podcast, through my book, or through my marketing agency. My job, my purpose, is to help you turn your dreams into reality. Now today, that is going to be through Facebook advertising. That is the vehicle that I want to give to you as a gift. I want to share with you my knowledge of what's worked and what hasn't worked for me. I want to give that to you because I want you to be successful. Because we as entrepreneurs have got to look out for each other. We have got to work together because we are the backbone of our economy. We're the backbone. A small business is what makes this world run. We solve problems. We provide jobs. We take care of ourselves. We give freedom to people who otherwise would not have had it. We chase our dreams. And in doing so, we bring the whole world up with us. So it is my mission to empower you, to help you, to give you what you need to be more successful. It is my mission to turn your dreams into reality. And that's what we're going to do today with Facebook advertising. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Now, the first thing you need to know about Facebook advertising, with anything you do in business, in my experience, is that you have to start with your why. You have to have a purpose. Why are you getting onto Facebook? Why are you going to be getting onto this platform? Is it to get more sales? Is it to get more leads? Is it to increase your brand awareness? Is it to increase customer retention? It does not matter specifically which one that you choose because they all have merit. But what matters is that you decide on your purpose for getting onto Facebook and for investing in the platform. Because if you get on Facebook and you have too many different directions that you're trying to go into, then instead of becoming known as one specific brand that is the best at one specific thing, instead of having a definite purpose that somebody can attach to your brand and identity, then you're going to end up being nothing to no one. And that's not what I want for you. I want you to be successful with your Facebook advertising. So first, we have to decide what the purpose of getting onto Facebook is going to be for your business. Now, for most businesses, and this is what I always recommend, it's to make sales. Facebook is a brilliant engine for making more sales. It's an awesome way to make sales. Now, let me tell you why. There's a type of ad, and I'm not going to get too technical in this speech today, in this presentation today, because I want you to understand the high-level strategy. The technical, if you would like to go over that more, you can always reach me at Ben, B-E-N, at apex, A-P-E-X-X.io, and we can talk more about the technical. But for now, we're going to stay at very high level. So at the high level, Facebook has this ability to utilize a conversion ad. And this ad allows you to optimize, which is just Facebook technical jargon for move towards and accomplish a specific goal. Facebook calls them events. The event that I like to accomplish is the purchase event. Because as a business owner, I want to make more sales so that I have more resources to become a better business, to grow my business. And I think that's what you want too. And on Facebook, you can tell the engine that you want sales. You can optimize for purchases. And so Facebook's algorithm behind the scenes where you're not seeing it is going to go and dig through its user base with certain parameters that you set. And it is going to hunt for purchases. And the beauty of Facebook is that it's not like a hound. It's not going to just point to it. It's going to go get it, and it's going to bring it to you, and it will deliver it to you in a silver platter. If you're an e-commerce business and you're on Shopify, for example, you will hear the cha-ching noise. If you're getting leads, you will see more emails in your autoresponder. If you are a professional who wants to get a phone call, your phone will start ringing. It depends on the conversion that you set. And the conversion that you set is dependent upon your purpose for getting onto Facebook in the first place. Now, I want to ask you a question. Who would you bet on to win a race? An athlete who just wants to stay in shape? Or an athlete who is running to win the prize money to pay for his sister's operation? Who has more skin in the game? Who's more driven to win? I put my money on the gentleman who's doing it for his family, because that is a strong purpose. And that purpose is going to drive him to continue pushing the limits day after day, week after week, month after month, to go out and grab what he wants, to take that victory, to win the prize money, to save his sister's life. That is purpose. That is meaning. That is something that is bigger than him. Now, the athlete who is just in it for the exercise, to stay fit, there's nothing wrong with what he's doing. But what I'm saying to you is that you want to be the guy or the gal with purpose. You want to be the individual who has a reason for being on Facebook, a reason for doing what they're doing. Let's say that your organization truly believes in empowering women. That is a purpose. That is something that other people are going to rally around and fight for. And that is a powerful draw to get customers in. Because people want to rally around a purpose. People need something to believe in. They want to fight for something that is bigger than themselves. And if you allow your brand to be that for them in a very easily accessible place like Facebook, then you are going to attract people, and you're going to be able to build a thriving community on Facebook. And that community is going to have your customers in it. And they are going to be attracted to you because of your purpose. Whether you're running ads and using paid traffic, whether you're going the organic route and posting and getting shares, whether you're doing a combination of both, a purpose is what gets people involved. A purpose is why people click on your ad. See, people don't click on your ad for you. They click on your ad for them. People want to know what's in it for me. And by giving them a purpose, by giving them something greater that they can rally behind, that they can be a part of, an experience, a purpose, something that drives them and gives more meaning to their life, that's a hard thing to say no to. That's an irresistible offer. So start with your purpose. Now you may be saying, I just have a business, I want to make money, I don't want to go through all of this purpose stuff. It just sounds like a waste of time to me. Believe me when I say, in the long run, and let me take a step back and say, what I'm telling you now and what we're going to go through today during this presentation, this is not for somebody who wants to get rich quick. It's not. This is for somebody who wants to build a long-term winning strategy on Facebook. This is somebody who's in it for the long haul. This is somebody who's actually trying to provide value to the marketplace and to make their customers' lives better. This is not for somebody who wants to just use one magic funnel and get rich immediately. Because I'll tell you what, it's not going to work out for you 99,000 times, 99,999 times out of 100,000 times. It's the odds of hitting that random lucky jackpot are not in your favor. And I am more interested in helping people who are helping other people. You see, that's the mission of my marketing agency, is to help people help people. Now, my purpose is to help you turn your dreams into reality. And that mission of helping people help people, that's helping people turn their dreams into reality. See, it all stays consistent with what I do. And that's the same thing that I want you to bring into your Facebook advertising. Those same core values, same purpose that you run your business with, the reason that you do what you do, it needs to be shown through in your Facebook advertising efforts. So, we've got purpose. Now you may be saying, whoa, I don't have purpose. I don't have it yet. It all makes sense and I know I need it, but I don't have it. How do I find it? All right, this is what I want you to do. I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen. And on each line of that piece of paper, I want you to write a different idea for what your purpose could be. There are no bad answers. There are no rules. You can expand on a previously written item. You can come up with new items. There are no bad answers here. Keep writing again and again and again and again until you write something down that you actually care enough about that you want to stand behind. It could be your purpose. Try it out. Go volunteer for an hour. Talk to your team. See how it resonates with them. Get your entire business involved. Talk to your partner. Talk to your board of directors, whoever it may be. Get input from the entire organization and make sure it feels right to you. Because you'll know when you come across a purpose worth pursuing. You'll know. It'll feel right. Now, if you keep having trouble, keep going back to your paper. Keep writing. It may take you 1 page. It may take you 10 pages. It may take you 100 pages. It may take you 1,000. But I'll tell you this. When you identify that purpose that ignites a spark within you, that ignites the flame and ignites your passion, that is something that will carry you further for the rest of your life. It will carry you to victory. It will carry you to the place that you want to go. But if you don't give it that thought, if you don't think about what you're doing and you're not very intentional about it, it's not just going to creep up on you. This is something that you need to be very intentional about, and this gives you a parameter with which you can operate, and this will help guide your decisions moving forward, especially on Facebook. This will help reinforce your brand message. This will help get people to come into your ecosystem. This will attract people to your brand. This will get people to click. This will get people to buy, because this is something that is greater than people. It's something that's greater than clicks. It's greater than money. It's a purpose. It is going to evoke a fire within your customers, and it is going to win you lifelong customers that will keep coming back. And that's what you want to get. You want the repeat customers that are going to continuously work with your brand, continuously buy from your brand, continuously engage with you. And a purpose that people can resonate behind is that thing. Now, once you have your purpose, what's next? Next is your mission. Now you may say, whoa, Ben, we just talked about purpose, and now you're talking about mission? What's going on here? I know, it sounds crazy at first, but there is a distinction between the two. From my point of view, your mission is the more practical interpretation of your purpose. Right? So your purpose is this big idea, it's more ethereal, it's more big picture, very high level. Your mission is the specific thing that you want to accomplish that will then in turn fulfill your purpose. So for example, in my life, my purpose is to help you turn your dreams into reality. My mission is to help people with their Facebook advertising, to help people help people. My mission is to write books that will empower people, give them the tools that they need in order to turn their dreams into reality. My mission is to create a podcast featuring entrepreneurs from around the world that share their stories and share their success and give roadmaps to aspiring entrepreneurs and business owners so that they can turn their dreams into reality. So you can have multiple missions that all feed into your greater purpose. And as long as those missions feed back to that greater purpose, this big central idea, then people will resonate with it. And that gives people action steps. So you may be saying, okay, that kind of makes sense. How do I create a mission for my brand? I want you to think about in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. What do you want to accomplish specifically? This big goal, this big idea. What do you specifically want to accomplish and do that is going to further your purpose, that is going to help you get to that purpose? What are these things right here that's going to help you get to your big purpose right here? That is going to help define your mission. And I can't tell you what your mission is, but I can give you examples. Let's take Blake Mycoskie, the founder of Tom's. When he went to the country outside of the United States that first evoked his passion, he saw that children in a lot of third world countries, they don't have shoes and they have to walk miles and miles for water, for hospitals, for schools. And so his purpose was to help provide for kids without shoes. His purpose was to give kids shoes. He wanted to give them shoes so that they could live a better life. The purpose was to help them live a better life. The mission was to build a shoe company that would give kids shoes. Live a better life is the purpose, give kids shoes is the mission. And he built a monstrous company to help him accomplish that mission. That purpose of helping kids in need, that purpose is something that people resonated with. The mission is how they went about expressing that, how they expressed their desire to help through that mission. They resonated with the purpose, they acted through the mission. And that is why he was so successful. So think about this in terms of your brand. Think about this in terms of Facebook. How can you structure a Facebook ads campaign to accomplish your purpose? Your big purpose right here. What specific actions can your customers take to help accomplish that purpose? Let's say, for example, that let's take the women's empowerment example. Women's empowerment is the big purpose. The mission would be to lead workshops in 50 different countries in 5 years, just as an example. So the Facebook ad campaign would be to sell tickets to your workshops. By buying tickets, people are getting value from you because you are holding workshops for them. They're supporting the purpose of women's empowerment. They're taking action through that mission of coming to a workshop. The mission of holding the workshops for you, that can resonate with them because they're getting value. They're contributing to the cause, the purpose of women's empowerment, and it all works out. But if there was just a workshop for the sake of a workshop, people would not be so inclined to part ways with their hard-earned dollars. But because that mission of yours to lead workshops in all these different countries to support the purpose of women's empowerment, because it's all consistent, because it all goes together, because it all makes sense, and it works towards furthering that goal, people are very happy to contribute because they are becoming a part of something greater than themselves. They're acting through the mission to help further the purpose. And your Facebook ads are simply the tool to help you accomplish these things. Think of your business, your brand, as the best kept secret on the face of the planet. And Facebook ads, that's your megaphone. That's you shouting, hey, to people who need to hear about it. Now, all of these things, this drives your targeting. This drives your copy. This drives your images. This drives all the technical things that people always want to hear about. How do I write the best copy? Well, you have the best purpose and you have the best mission, and that will inform you how to write the copy. That will tell you what images you need to write. That will tell you who you need to target. That will inform you of the small details. The big things right here drive the small things down here. Your purpose drives your mission, and your mission drives the next thing we're going to talk about, which is your plan. Now you may be saying, Ben, come on now. We talked about a mission. We talked about a purpose. Why are we talking about a plan now? Well, I'll tell you why. Your plan is how you go about executing your mission. That's right. Your purpose is big up here. Your plan is the physical representation of your purpose. Your plan is how you execute on that mission. And it's a beautiful thing, because if you don't execute through your plan, then it doesn't matter how great of a purpose, it doesn't matter how fantastic of a mission, if you don't figure out the details of how you get there, you can't get there. Now, I said that the big things, the purpose and the mission, will inform you as to the details, and that's very true. But if you don't listen and put the details down and make a plan, then it's all for naught. So how do we make a plan? Well, again, we take out that very same notebook and that pen or pencil. Or you can get on your laptop, whatever you prefer, or your phone or your tablet, whatever it may be. And I want you to write down that mission, that big thing you want to accomplish 10 years down the road. Those 50 workshops in 5 different countries. And I want you to figure out, okay, if I need to, in 5 years, if I need to hold 50 workshops, okay, well then how many do I need to have run in 4 years? How many workshops do I need to have run in 3 years, in 2 years, in 1 year? How many workshops do I need to have run in 6 months? What do I need to be doing tomorrow in order to make sure that I'm accomplishing my goal 5 to 10 to 20 years from now, 50 years from now, however big your time span is? And so, by figuring out your plan, you are able to decide on the small details relating to your Facebook advertising campaign, like your budget, like your delivery method, whether you want to do a daily budget or a lifetime budget, who you want to target, when do you want to target them, where do you want to target them, what sort of ad objective do you want? Do you want to build brand awareness? Do you want to go for purchases? Do you want to go for leads? Do you want to go for video views? All of these things are informed by your plan, which is the way that you're executing your mission, which is the physical representation, the practical representation of your purpose. You see, it all goes back to that purpose, which leads to the mission, which leads to the plan. And the plan is how you can execute it. So, as you are planning out, first you're getting your time frame, then you're getting the details of who do I want to target and when. Then you're going to get the details of what do I want to say to those people, who I'm targeting, when. Then you're going to say, what do I want to show the people that I'm telling them about with this specific copy that I'm targeting them here. And then you want to make sure that all that is consistent with your brand, that is helping you to accomplish your plan, that is helping you to accomplish your mission, that is helping you to accomplish your purpose. You see, it all goes back to your purpose. It all goes back to what do you want to do? Why are you doing it? What is that big thing at the very top that's driving you? Because that informs every level of this process, if you will, this journey that you are going on. That tells you the specifics of your Facebook advertising. And I'll tell you this, somebody with a purpose, with a mission, with a plan, they aren't as concerned with the small technical details of their Facebook advertising campaign. because they have bigger things to worry about. And those bigger things that they're worrying about and they're solving and they're dealing with, that is informing them as to what they're doing down here at the specific plan level, at our small detail level. And that is where most people actually do the reverse. They worry about all these tiny little details. They worry about, oh, should I show my ad on Instagram or Facebook? Should I show it to this specific interest or that? That is not as important as what you're trying to accomplish and your why. And once you have your why, that can inform the mission, which informs the plan, which informs the details of the plan. And so you may be saying, Ben, I thought this was about Facebook. And I'm saying, yes, it is about Facebook. Facebook is the tool that you're using to accomplish your purpose, to further your purpose, to execute that mission, to make sure the plan goes according to itself, according to the plan. And the small details are being handled for you by yourself when you're doing these big things. Now, the final piece of this puzzle is the execution. Because if you can't take the action that is necessary to come up with the plan that executes the mission, that is the practical interpretation of your purpose, then you cannot achieve that purpose. You cannot realize that mission. You cannot make that plan happen if you do not execute well. Now, this execution, how do you do it? Well, first of all, you have to show up. That's probably the most important thing. You have to try. You have to try and fail and get up and try again and fail again and learn, rinse and repeat until you get it. If you don't want to spend the time or the money or the energy to do all those things, I'll be happy to help you. You see, it's my purpose to help you turn your dreams into reality. I want to help you accomplish your purpose. My purpose is to help you accomplish your purpose. The way I can do that is through Facebook advertising. Let's talk about it. Reach out to me at ben@apex.io. That's ben@apexx.io. Let's talk about how we can execute together to figure out that plan, to identify that mission, to achieve that purpose. Let's talk about how my team, who are experts and geniuses at this little thing called Facebook, can help you worry about what's important to you, and that's your purpose. Can help you worry about what's important to you, and that's your mission. Can help you worry about what's important to you, and that's your plan. Because we are experts at the little details. So when you're not sure which way to turn, we are. And we will guide you step by step through the process. In fact, we'll do it for you. Because that's our purpose. Our purpose is to help you achieve your purpose. Because you don't want to be spending your time dealing with Facebook ads. You want to be spending your time growing your business, taking care of your family, going on vacations, achieving your purpose. So let us help you. We'll do it for you. Now, I encourage you to reach out to me fast because my calendar fills up rather quickly. And because you spent the time listening to this presentation, I will absolutely not charge you one bit. Now, you have to go to and email me at ben@apex.io, ben@apexx.io, and let me know that you saw this presentation, and I will make time for you. But only for a short period does this offer stand. Only for a short period is this offer good. So let me help you accomplish your purpose. Let's change the world together.